Yeah.
That's what it like. Just don't even do it. Like I had a stepfather, and growing up, and I lost respect for him one day when he said he was gonna tell my mom on me one day. I was like, damn, it's like that. Like, imagine being in a house and a boy disrespect you. You like, wait till your mom get home. That's just emasculating. I would never be in a house like that. That's crazy to me. Um, if you're gonna be with a woman with kids, like you got to be able to discipline her kids, or else you're not the leader of that house. She might accept you as the leader, the rest of the family unit don't. So it just sounds crazy that a man would accept that.
But see, hold on. But see, that's why I tell guys, listen. Ain't no negotiating with a woman as far as trying to deal with her kids and none of that. Do not go and be a stepfather under no circumstance. You just substantiated exactly why I believe that no man should go and try to raise another man's kids, because that sounds crazy to me to disrespect the dude that actually is trying to do the thing that your original father is not there to do. That is insane to me. And it's like, yo, you losing respect for me? Like, if it was for me, I'd be like, nigga, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, that's why I'm fucking your mama. Like, that's what I would have said.
Oh my God.
No, seriously. Listen, you can't lose respect for me if I'm putting my resources up for you. Man, listen, dog, I'm telling you, this is personally, I would never, ever tell a guy to go raise another man's kids because you can't lose respect for me.
Well, but that has a lot to do with the mom, too, because if the child is disrespecting, why is the mom allowing that? And that's probably not a conducive situation anyway.
We're not even going to do that. I'm not finishing another man's save game. I will never advocate for finishing another man's save game.
I wouldn't either, but they need it, though. Can we agree there?
Nope.
It's a lot of great men and women that came from households with step parents.
Nope.
See, I slightly disagree with Anton, but I totally understand the idea.
You said you lost respect for him.
No, this is the thing. I would
that's
never
a bad one. What about all the good ones though?
In that situation,
that's false, Anton.
There are no good stepfathers.
Wait. What about stepmothers? Do you have the same sentiment for stepmothers?
I can't speak on it from that perspective.
I'll put it like this.
I'm gonna answer the question. I can't speak on it from that lens because I'm not a woman. I don't advocate for women to go and be a stepmother either. I think, listen, if a woman say I don't want to be a stepmother because I don't have no children. Yeah, I'm not gonna trip off that. I don't have no problem with that.
I agree with that.
What about the one that does have children?
What do you mean? What about the one that listen?
I'm saying
you gonna get me to hurting feelings because
I'm saying I think it's a place for single males with kids to get with single women with kids.
Go back to your baby daddy.
It's a testament for women to learn how to respect the man that she decides to have kids with. Stay in the household with your baby daddy. Stay with him.
Your legs.
Stay with him. If you choose to sleep with them,
they make bad choices.
When I look at my daughter,
don't negate.
When I look at my daughter, and I'm looking at her right now,
don't matter.
When I look at my daughter and I look at her right now, it's no fucking way in hell that I could ever imagine not being with her mother. So that we can raise her in the best environment possible. Like it's not an option.
It's not an option.
It's not an option for you.
That's how I feel.
It's not an option for you.
And I'm not gonna advocate, and I can't imagine another nigga telling my daughter what to do. That's not gonna happen. So I can't let that happen. I cannot see it.
Well, here, and I even say
when you say another nigga telling your daughter what to do, what you mean
like a stepfather?
Like a stepdad, another male influence in the household. Yeah,
I just know reality is it's a lot of blended family, so it ain't.
Well, I like to play devil's advocate. I do agree with Anton.
I'm gonna let you play devil's advocate.
Well, I do agree with Anton. I don't even my own kids. I don't want them to be step parents. If I told them, even male or female,
that is why we so fucked up as a society because it's too easy for shit to happen and insert itself. You don't even have the balance between masculinity and femininity.
Well, it's not even
to offset any kind of problems and issues and trouble as you inputting into them what they need to learn as they grow up. And now you got another nigga that we don't even know what this nigga's background is. He could be gone in 2 years, right? You got another dude coming in with a whole nother philosophy based off of how he was raised, inserting himself into the kid's life. Man, that is chaos. That is but organized chaos.
And I wasn't advocating for it. I was more so saying, because I kind of do Twitter spaces and stuff. So we kind of had these conversations on Twitter a lot with a lot of different black males and stuff. And it's been a lot of people who've been on both sides. Either they not on the step parent train, but it's so many people that have been raised by step parents to be who they are and good people that
in their opinions.
But there ain't a lot of people that's fucked up. Everybody not fucked up that's been raised by a step parent. That's not the truth, bro.
Listen, let me tell you something. It's the biggest lie that they never told you. We all fucked up. All of even the one, listen, even the ones, I'm a fucking psycho. I'm gonna tell you right now. I am as logical as I am, and as much as I'm doing the right thing as far as taking care of business and raising my family and being an advocate for my community, I'm fucked up. We all are broken fucking human beings. But the ones that has been raised in single parents households are more broken than the rest of us.
Okay, but that's not a step parent household. A single parent household is not a step parent household. You're not
going to sell me on the idea that these people are great people. I don't believe that. I don't believe
single parent household is not a step parent household.
We gotta differentiate people with single moms versus people with single
parents. And so there was a time where you could be a step parent and you can actually do some good for people's children. Now, people don't want to be parents of their own children nowadays. So to step in and be parents of somebody else is going to be pretty much more difficult. And then it just takes a whole level of maturity that folks just not at now.
They don't have that part. They don't have the maturity.
Everybody who's raised in that situation is not fucked up.
I'm gonna disagree with Anton on this one. I think Anton, it's so many men out here. There's so many women out here who they had kids with. Like I would 100% advocate for men before you get with a woman with kids. You gotta think that through, and it gotta be the perfect situation. And most situations, most situations are not going to work for men because most of these women are not going to let you really lead. They're going to tell you that they're going to let you lead, but they really not. They're going to say stuff like, "Oh, don't let you can't, he talking to him too hard, and you doing like you're not letting him be a man." If he's going to come into your life, I know me. I've never dated a girl with kids, right? If I'm gonna come into your family, these is my kids. So we gotta sign whatever we gotta sign. I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know that these is my kids. Even though I've never done it, but if that was ever to happen, they my kids. What we gotta sign? Because you're not about to tell me nothing about my kids.
Like you might not have to do that if the father's active.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It depends on how the maturity level is.
Well, Mike, wait, hold on. Mom, don't you have kids though? Like outside?
I got 3 kids.
3 kids, but you never dated prior. You didn't date baby mama.
No, I never. I hit some, but I never actually been in a relationship with one.
I think that baby mamas and baby daddies should date.
Why would I do that?
Should date. That's obvious.
Why would I do that?
Because baby mama and baby daddy, y'all opened y'all legs to people y'all didn't take serious, so y'all should be together.
No. But this is the thing. If I don't have to, why would I?
Hold on, man.
No, you don't have to. Listen, you don't have to.
I disagree with you, Q. I think that these motherfuckers need to remove themselves from the dating pool altogether.
I mean,
I don't think that they should continue to piss. Listen, they keep pissing in the pool, and this is why the pool's so fucked up. I think that single mothers and single fathers need to remove themselves from the pool altogether. They are the ones that's out. They the ones that's fucking it up. They the ones that give me all of the content for me to be able to react to. As long as single mothers and single fathers exist, I will continue to get rich on this platform because they are the most broken human beings on the face of this earth. Real talk.
I have a question for Mike. Mike, what would be your general advice? Like, so let's just say that some people do some things and some people do other things, right? Like anecdotal advice. But what would be your generalization advice for men when it comes to step parenting and things like that from a man who has children?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I think you should stay away from it because you just you have a role as a man in that household, and if I can't do that, I'm not going to be in that household. So for the most part, you're not going to be able to find that woman with the perfect situation where her son is respectful, he respects you, the father is like, yo, I'm cool with you, kind of, I understand you being a leader of that household. You're not gonna find those situations.
Like, I think that we should portray the general masses, like, because when you start to say like, but it could and it might and you could and it would, then you start to confuse people to feel like
that's just being honest.
Maybe
adults need to understand nuance. We can't. Yeah, we're not talking to kids. We're talking to adults, and for the most part, it's going to be very hard for you to find that situation. If you choose to stay away from that completely, you're not wrong. That's actually statistically that just makes sense. Like analytically, it makes sense to stay away from that. But the reality is, there are those one-off situations. There are those exceptions. But avoiding it completely makes sense.
I am a stepmom, right? I am a stepmom, and before my husband and I were married, I met my stepson, his ex-wife, my stepson's mom. And when I met her, the way she was introduced to me was with respect for my husband, right? So we met, and long story short, it's about to be 5 years. We are really tight. We don't do the ordinary thing where you see like the baby mom and the new girlfriend or whatever, and they automatically like, catfighting, talking about each other, doing it in front of their children and whatnot. No, we are extremely cool. We've never had an argument ever, and so when people hear about it, even my little sister, when my little sister first saw it for herself, she said, "Oh, that's weird. That shouldn't be what it is. How do you know those two aren't having relations anymore?" So that's the way a lot of people think of it, because I think it's beautiful. We all think it's beautiful, and then the women and men who do get it, they say, "Oh my gosh, shout out to y'all, shout out to y'all." And both of us are quick to say, shout out to that man, because if he wasn't the leader that he is, and the way he has respect for his ex-wife, he has respect for me, I can see where it gets tied up and whatnot. So that's all I was just trying to say. So I think of it as
Lenny. Doesn't that sound confusing though?
That's a lot.
It sounds very mature. It sounds very mature, in my opinion.
To me,
it sounds like he got two wives to me.
It sounded I lost.
Correct.
No, he's not taking care of two women. He's not. That would be the thinking way to think. He's not taking care of two women.
This whole idea that
he has
you married
a situation where he has one woman and married to another.
This whole idea that you stuck with this other co-parent for the rest of your life is not true. It's nonsense. You not stuck with that. I barely talk to them. I barely talk to their moms. I drop them off, pick them up. We don't talk.
That's fucked
but
up.
y'all gotta communicate still, but you still
That's
gotta communicate.
That's not co-parenting.
You gotta communicate for that purpose.
How is this? Give me the context of how that's fucked up. That I don't have.
Okay, I'll give you an example. I'm married, right? In the house with my daughter's mother. Like, she's sitting right there. We have to talk.
Hey, Rita.
Rita.
Hi.
You tested me. She tried to see if Rita was really in the room.
I make sure.
Yeah. But no, real talk. I have to talk to her constantly and communicate with her constantly about every fucking thing that is happening with my daughter. What's going on with her in school? How does she feel? What are we doing with her? Hey, we got to make sure that we get this flight based off of what she got doing, what activity she got. Like, it's constant. We talk more about my daughter and strategize around her than anything else that we got going on. So if you're telling me that the thing that you're able to do is just to drop her up and pick her off, and that's the end of the conversation, that can't be.
No.
That's literally, but that's literally how it is.
No, I have those same talks that he has every day with my woman. With my woman who lives with us. That's the motherly figure inside of my house.
Correct.
I'm talking to her every day about what.
So you're telling me that you don't talk to the biological mother about the child. You only talk to the girl that you dating or that you living with, that you're not married to, inside about your daughter or your kid.
I talk to when I say I talk to their moms about important things. And when I say I drop them off and pick them up, if it's not talking about the doctors, if it's not talking about the state of the child, outside of that, we don't talk. We can text. Yeah, we can talk.
Wait. Mom, are you married?
No, I'm not married.
So, okay, I'm confused. Okay. You talk to the girl. You got a girl that you live with, or that's living with you?
I got a girlfriend that I live with.
and she the mom, de facto mom that you talk to about your kids that you got with other women.
She's not the other mom, but so I have my kids for 5 days a week, 5 nights a week. I'm sorry. They with me, they go to school with me because I live in a great neighborhood. I do well for myself.
I feel that part. I got you.
Yeah, so I have them 5 nights a week. So my girlfriend, she make them breakfast, she make them dinner. She's with them so often that she knows, like she's another adult inside of my house. Let's say she wasn't my girlfriend. Let's just say she was another adult. Let's say she was a nanny or whatever. She's seeing them, she's studying them. I can talk to her. We can bounce ideas off each other. She's telling me what she sees. I'm telling her what I see. I'm talking to the teachers. You know, if she picked them up, then she picked them up. You know, kind of. You know, so we. If that's how you feel, I don't feel that way.
That's how I see it.
I don't see it that way.
To me, having a kid with somebody is more bonding than
communication.
It's not bonding at all. Trust me, it's not bonding.
You can't tell me
connecting.
But you not listen. If I had to guess, if I had to put money on it, and I might lose that bet.
Okay.
I would say that you probably still busting down one of your baby mamas, if not more of them. And the lab just told me everything.
No. I swear to
God. And I know you can't say that publicly because you still dealing with the girl that you living with. So you can't admit that because she might even be watching this, but you can't sell me not even a little bit that you are not still being able to bust down and you got access to be able to bust down your baby moms.
So listen. I consider myself the exception to a lot of things, right? I just do. I'm not busting down my baby moms. I'm one of them guys who preach like, yo, stop touching your baby moms. That's why you can't get. That's why they acting crazy.
That's the content though. That's different.
No, I'm just keeping it a buck. Like, stop touching your baby moms. That's why they acting crazy. That's why they think that you playing with them in the head. And they want to keep the kid from you. They want to do all of this. Do not touch them women. Don't touch them women. And I'm just one of those guys.
You already touched them. You already touched them.
Have you ever touched anybody before? Besides your husband?
Of course.
So touch him again? What do you want me to tell you to touch him again?
No. Your baby moms. Your baby moms is a chick that you still active with, and you still have to interact with.
Yeah.
You don't have to interact with an ex that you don't have a child with.
Even if y'all was married.
So if I worked the job for 20 years, I'm interacting with the same woman for 20 years. If I worked with these coworkers, if I'm in here for 20 years, I'm interacting with women, the same women for 20 years. To me, baby moms is coworkers.
What?
You got a choice where you work.
We both have a job to do. We both have a job to do. We have to communicate and be cordial. I'm just keeping it a buck. We have to communicate. We have to be cordial.
Bro. I really do got. I got a lot of love.
You got one baby mama?
I got 3.
This don't make no sense to me.
You really got 3 baby mamas?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, I'm the exception to everything. So everything that you're thinking in your head, oh, he got the baby moms this way. Everything is unique with me. It just is.
Unique.
It's not the typical story. Huh?
So you have to communicate with 3 different women?
Do you get a
it's easy though. Listen, I'm
in house too.
Listen, there's no baby mama drama over here. There's no child support. I don't get nobody no money. Like everything in my situation is the exception. They all respect me. Like I don't gotta go to them like, I don't gotta cower to these women. I don't understand the things that other men go through.
I don't have no I ain't got no pushback. I think that you are a celebrity in my eyes. I'm about to follow you on Instagram. I'm about to follow you right now.
No, my girlfriend don't got no kids.
So your girlfriend got no kids, and she's basically mothering 3 kids.
To some degree.
All of them live with you.
To some degree.
This nigga's the king.
Ooh, shout out to
Hold on. Q. Why would I?
Let's be clear. I don't think that I've ever given props that I'm gonna give right now. This nigga's the king.
No, shout out to her. No,
Q. Why would I date women?
I my Rolex and I put on my Apple Watch because this nigga is the king.
I understand Q's position. Q think that like men with kids and women with kids should get together with each other.
Yes.
Why would I date women who with kids if I don't have to, unless I want to?
I mean, I get it.
Or is it because you got 3 kids already and you ain't trying to add no more to the crew?
Well, the reality is it's a difference between being a man with kids and a woman with kids.
Exactly.
I take care of everybody.
With Anton,
but you said you have them 5 days out the week, so that's not much difference, right? You have them quite frequently.
Y'all better leave this nigga alone. He get y'all pregnant.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So you're kind of like you have them like a mom would.
Yeah.
So she's spending a lot of energy raising, helping raise the kids too.
Yeah, but listen though, this is my. I don't go to work. Like, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm in a house. I'm an entrepreneur. I work from home. Like I'm not. I don't go. I'm a stay-at-home dad technically. If you want to be honest.
Okay, so you're at home helping too. Let
me tell you something. Y'all
no, my girl got a job. I'm
this
home.
nigga already look like Black Jesus. Right? Leave this nigga alone.
Crazy.
He is dangerous.
Do any baby
moms get super chats, y'all? We got to super chats. When we have a baby daddy a topic,
do they have boyfriends?
Yeah, or are they married?
Yeah, they date and they got boyfriends.
So do you know about the boyfriend disciplining your children, or how would you feel about that?
I never heard about it, but they don't have to. So they don't, they don't have to do that. My kids listen. My kids are respectful.
So if one of your children were to come back and be like, yeah, mom, boyfriend, he didn't physically touch them, but he was really firm with them and maybe took away the PlayStation 5 and took it away.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. My kids need to handle some adversity.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely got adversity with you. Like,
they ain't got no adversity.
Four women together is crazy.
Listen. My kids have a great. My kids get home from school. I take my kids to school every day. They can take the bus in a cyber truck, in a cyber beast. I take my. I wake my kids.
Listen, the more y'all try to understand,
I take my kids to school every day myself. Daddy take them to school. Daddy pick them up. If my kids are sick and they call me, Daddy can leave, go pick them up. They can hang out with me all day. Like I'm around for my kids.
To understand this nigga, the more he gonna get y'all pregnant.
Shout out.
But my kids get out of school. They go to jujitsu practice. No, they eat their lunch. They do their homework. We go to jujitsu. Next day we go to wrestling. Next day we go to gymnastics. Like my kids is on a schedule. My kids is like I'm really like and I'll ask them women for $1. Like these are all expensive things to do, but I don't need no money from them. I got it. These are my kids. I'm responsible.
Are you on child support?
No, we gotta move ahead. When we have a baby daddy topic, I will bring him back.
Bring me back.
No, y'all don't give this nigga his credit and give him his applause.
No, I'm giving his girlfriend credit.
No, that's
his
girlfriend.
It's women. Listen, it's women who do a lot for niggas with a lot less money, like and a lot less swag. I don't know.
That's true.
I don't think it's funny. I think it's 3 broken households.
Where they mamas at?
How is it 3 broken households and they in one household?
Where they mamas? Like what kind of values they play in the kids' life?
I would like to hear what she had to say.
Yeah, I don't really understand how you had 3 kids with 3 baby mamas, right?
Yeah, 3 women.
And you plan to have more children, right?
Once I'm married, yeah.
So no more kids until you marry.
No, I'm proposing.
You're gonna propose to a woman.
Shout out to you though. Finally.
Oh, it's not a surprise.
My bad. I'm just playing. No, but shout out to your girlfriend.
Y'all don't understand what he's doing.
So I want to know what you got to say.
Ain't doing that, Mont. A lot of
wait. Y'all don't understand. He is auditioning his girlfriend to be a good mother.